How do you respond when bad things happen in your life? Do you tend to launch into self-recrimination and blame? I'm Dr. Eve DeLunas, and in this 21st episode of The Abundance Zone, I'm going to be talking about self-blame and whether indeed you are to blame when bad things happen to you. Welcome to The Abundance Zone, offering you tips and tools for supercharging your ability to attract more of what you desire into your life. Learn how to step into the abundance zone and stay there more consistently and watch your life transform. Unfortunately, some who learn about the law of attraction falsely interpret it to mean that anytime something unwanted occurs in your life, you are the one who caused it to happen, or that if you were doing everything right, bad things would not happen to you. These misconceptions are unhelpful at best and can even be harmful. Self-blame is a way of digging ourselves into a dark hole from which it feels as if there is no escape. Wait a minute, you might say. If I raise my vibration, doesn't that mean I'll be immune to serious illnesses, car accidents, natural disasters, or other things like that befall us humans? Well, unfortunately, no, it doesn't. Raising your vibration does mean you will have a much more beautiful life that fulfills more of your heart's desires. But it does not mean you won't experience some of life's inevitable challenges. So why do bad things happen to us? Well, life is a great mystery, and none of us knows the answer to this question for certain. But sometimes what can help is to look at your life from a broader perspective. What if you are here in this physical body, not just to enjoy the opportunity to experience life through your five senses, but also to discover more about who you really are, about your true essence, the you on the non-physical plane who is wise, powerful, compassionate, loving, and creative beyond your wildest imagination? What if, before you incarnated, your soul planned for you to experience certain difficult challenges that it knows will strengthen your spiritual muscles, propel you onto another plane of higher awareness that you could not access otherwise? Or could it be you are a very old soul who came here to teach others about love, about fortitude, about what really matters in life? And the way your soul chose to do this is by experiencing certain hardships. How many of us have been touched deeply by the stories of those who have triumphed over tragedy? Please note, I am not suggesting any one of us wants to develop a life-threatening illness or barely survive a tsunami, or that our human self consciously or deliberately created these experiences for us. What I am saying is that negative things happen for lots of reasons none of us fully understand. And faulting ourselves for them is a complete waste of time and energy that only lowers our vibration and makes us feel absolutely miserable. So what can you do instead when various unexpected but less than desirable occurrences happen in our lives? How do we approach them? Well, I would suggest that you should remind yourself that we really don't know why bad things happen, and we probably won't have the answer to that question until after we die. So instead of wasting time wondering why, or finding fault and casting blame on ourselves, I recommend asking what questions, such as, what are my options now? What is my best course of action to deal with this situation? What can I do to be loving and compassionate towards myself as I go through this experience? What am I really feeling right now? That's a very important one because it's easy to try to repress our more painful feelings, and it's important to feel them, to let them flow, to let them out, not getting stuck there forever, but allowing yourself to process them. Because when these kinds of things happen, there will be lots of painful feelings that come up. And again, repressing them, denying them, pushing them away isn't the answer either. Another question. What are the higher vibrational thoughts to focus on that are going to serve me best in these circumstances? What are the inner and outer resources I can draw from during this time? What guidance am I receiving from within? And later, much later sometimes, we can ask ourselves, what did this experience teach me? In what ways have I grown through this experience? While your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs do play a major role in what you attract into your life, sometimes life throws us a curveball, something unexpected, something unwanted, something that challenges us to the very core of our being. And when this happens, blaming yourself is not helpful and can often be very harmful, can impair our ability to deal wisely with whatever we are facing in a given moment. So what I recommend is asking those what questions. Refocus yourself on, okay, this has happened. Now what? Now what am I going to do about it? What can I do about it? What am I feeling? Where do I want to focus my thoughts now? And how can I use my knowledge of my vibration and how my vibration impacts me to remedy this situation for myself, to find the very best possible outcome and bring it about? That is a much more helpful focus. That is a much healthier focus. And I'm hoping that you no longer, if you ever blamed yourself for anything difficult that has befallen you, I'm hoping this episode of the Abundance Zone will convince you to stop doing that, to stop feeling guilty, to stop blaming yourself, and instead to focus your attention on what you can do something about. And that is, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And what are you doing about this situation in this present moment? Blaming and judging just takes you out of the present moment, and your power lies, all of your power lies in this moment. It is in this moment that you can do something about the situation you find yourself in. Put your attention there by asking the what questions. I want to thank you again for tuning in to this episode. I really appreciate your doing so, and suggest, if you would like more information or free guided meditations, to sign up for my monthly newsletter. And you can sign up by going to theabundancezone.net. I wish you a beautiful week.